Oh yeah. Can you believe this shit? Yeah, it's done. It's finally done. We have been crowned Premier League champion 2026. It's over. It's done. We finally finished it up. Did the biz St. Crystal Palace, man? We makeshift squad, but who cares? The trophy is ours, man. It's done. Official. I got Josh Kroenke and Stan Kroenke fucking hand in hand taking that trophy out to hand the towel, boys. We tore the place down. Max Dowman in the midfield. Makeshift squad FC, man. We band-aided a team together and beat Palace. Band-aid solutions to win the league. Celebrations fucking everywhere. London erupts. Australia going crazy. And I've watched that game back like just now, I guess second time I watched it. And to be honest, it's surreal. It's hard to believe that we've finally been crowned champions. Like, I'm serious. The trophy in the hands of the boys, Mikel Arteta jumping for joys. Martin Odegaard is one of those captains that's lifted the Premier League trophy. Declan Rice, it's not over. It's not over. Nah, bro, it's not over, man. Celebrations continue. Do you know what I mean? And even Jesus scores a goal on his way out. It's like, no pressure, man. It's all good, man. I'll catch you later. I'll catch you fucking later, bro. And I haven't seen this since for 20 years, yeah? So it's a weird vibe. We win the Prem and it's like, did we actually win it? Did we actually win the Prem? But to finally see the trophy in the hands of the boys, to see the celebrations, it's just, you got to take a step back and just take a deep breath and just go, fuck, we have done it. It's over. 2026, it's done. We won the league. It's done. We won the fucking league. Like, I would never, you always say, yeah, we're going to go for it this year. We'll get there. You never know. Fuck that. Never know. We went through all this shit. Trials, tribulations, injuries, players out of form, players in form, ups and downs, the whole season. And we've finally done it. We've got across the line. And I couldn't be any more prouder of this club now than ever. The first real accolade that we've won in the Emirates era, right? We moved to this mad stadium. It's got all the bells and whistles, and we were never able to bring home something that was serious, something of substance. And now after 22 odd years, we finally got across the line with arguably the best squad in the Premier League. Now, we're not the strongest in every position, but as a unit, yeah, we ain't no fuckery. You know what I mean, lads? No fuckery here. No fuckery here. Suresh, big up my guy from Australia. We fucking did it. Yeah, fucking oath we did it. Yeah, fucking oath we did it, man. It's a weird feeling, yeah? It is bloody weird. But you know what? I'll take this weird feeling over, oh, we got there. We're second place. I'll take this weird, surreal feeling. I have to get used to this. So next season, we got to do the same thing again. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or it won't be right. But right now, we've got our hands on, for me, this is what it's all about. And I think for most Arsenal fans and most Premier League fans, it's about the Prem first. And it's not scapegoating, oh, what about Champions League? I've never been a Champions League kind of guy in my mindset. It's always been a Prem. You get this business done and whatever happens, happens. But we're looking prime. We're looking fit. The boys, you can see it. The relief, the joy, and we've done it. And the belief. You can see it in their eyes. Eberechi Eze sitting there, and he's back home at Crystal Palace, but back home with his original club. And he did it. Jumped from Crystal Palace to Arsenal to win the Prem. Declan Rice, yeah, he was gutted to see West Ham go down. but he's won the Prem. And the stick that he got for moving over to Arsenal from the West Ham fans and what now? And unfortunately, West Ham are down. And to be honest, I don't want to see West Ham go. It's going to be weird not playing them next season. But you know what? It's done. Max Dowman gets in his game, playing number 10. He played a good game. He played decent. It was solid. You got to give the young man credit. Shit, he held his own. Shit, he held his fucking own. And even Jesus, 4 or 5 chances. We were playing some nice football. We were playing some easy breezy football. It was nice, man. And now, like, I don't know what to say here. I'm lost for words and happy in everything. Like, there's a million different emotions coming through right now, and I'm lost for words, people. I hope everyone's... Look, do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button. Turn the bell notification on. Hit the like. Hit the like to get this around, yeah? So please hit the like, yeah? Subscribe for me if you could, because we're trying to get to 2K. And let's get back into this, if you know what I mean, yeah. Suresh still here saying, I feel the double coming on, mate. Ooh, this man talking double bubble. I don't know. I'm keen against Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, wouldn't you be? You just win the Premier League with this squad, and this is a squad that can grind out a win. Like, we didn't win. Our wins weren't 4-0, 5-0. We had to grind out wins. In previous years, when push came to shove, we'd crumble somehow, or we'd jag a draw. It wouldn't be a win. This year, games where it's like we can't. There's games where people would say, arguably, I don't know how Arsenal won that game, but we won it. How did Arsenal get a point out of that? But we got it. How did Arsenal win the Premier League? But we did it. And it's done. And that's how it's done. One game at a time. Everything left on the pitch. Smart football. Get it done. Get out. Bank job settings. In and out nonstop. And I loved it. And you know what? More of the same with some new signings next season, please. Hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's happy. Straight Cannon 1983 says, I've been waiting 21 years to see scenes like that again. Big up Aussie Gooner. Get in there now. Go and get the Champions League. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining me, my guy. And you know what? I'm with you. The last one I saw, right? The last one I saw was just like the same way you saw it. You might have seen it over there, but I saw it over here. And even the commentators were like, yeah. They were going off, absolutely going off. The Emirates era has now finally been graced with exactly what that stadium deserved, what these fans deserve. Arsenal fans have been through a lot, and we have stuck by our club because we believe in this club. We think and we know that this club can be what it could be. Do you get what I mean? The idea of the Emirates was for us to be up there competing with the best teams in the world, and now we are. Champions League final, we're there. Premier League champions, done. Crown, thank you very much. The players that we've got can get us over the line. I can guarantee the fans can. Because if, every fan out there is strong, but Arsenal fans, we're strong as. To be able to deal with the this and that, to deal with all the shit that you get from rival fans, to deal with all the shit that we cop from our club. And we stuck in. And this squad is very much the same. Second. And now finally, crown champions. Deservedly. Manchester City slip up. The points gap is bigger than what we thought it was going to be. We all thought that Manchester City were going to get through and maybe, make it a tough one. But after dropping points to Bournemouth, they've done the same thing against Villa. And guess what? The points gap is considerable. 7 points to winners, the victors, Arsenal. 7 points clear of Manchester City this year. Done and dusted. Champions League, of course. The only team to represent the UK in the English Premier League in the semis was Arsenal. Everyone else fell out, but we stuck it out. Undefeated in the Champions League, the only team is Arsenal this season. And we are going to go through and try and do the same when it comes to the final. Undefeated against Paris Saint-Germain. Crowned, hopefully, European champions. Add that to the trophy cabinet, people. Because I'm telling you now, I'm hyped. I'm ecstatic. I'm joyed. I'm everything I could possibly want to be as an Arsenal fan right now. I've got kits everywhere, classic kits. I've got my originals here, my Adams, the Reyes. See that one there, Reyes. And my Henri everywhere. And you know what? I'm at home. I'm at home with what was normal. I grew up following Arsenal, and it was normal for us to be successful. It was a norm to win the league. Battling Man United year in, year out for this title, knowing it was going to be them or us. This year, it wasn't them, it wasn't anyone, it was us. City versus Arsenal. The machine that is City versus the heart that is Arsenal, right? The glory, the guts, everything that we could possibly want was shown in this season. And you know what? I couldn't ask more from these players. Now it's onward and upward to the Champions League. We got Paris Saint-Germain in Budapest. And you know what? I'm G. We can do this. Why not? I'm hoping Yuri and Timber's fit. Ain't no reason why we can't go and win this one. We've played tough games. We've come out with 3 points before. Ain't no reason why we can't go out there now. And you know what? We go there crowned Premier League champions. Deserve it to be in the Champions League final. The best team in England, bar none, representing the Premier League in the Champions League. The only team to do it this season, as far as the semis, where everyone got pretty much, no one made it. It was quarters, everyone knocked out. Arsenal, head up, got the business done. We had to grind out wins like we do, but we grind them out. We grind them out, we move on. Doesn't matter who it is, we move on. We grind them out, we move on. And a George Graham style football in some instances, you know what I mean? 1-0 to the Arsenal, 1-0. And I saw George Graham football. Now, I watched Arsenal and Adidas before we moved over to Adidas. Shit, letting you know my age. I ain't getting young, you know. I was going to get into this comments. Big up for everyone who is tuning in right now. Thank you very much for joining me. I know there are a whole bunch of other channels out there. Do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe to the Aussie Gooner channel. Gooneresh in the building says, saw Rice upset with the West Ham, with West Ham. What a lad, yeah. You could see Declan Rice after the game. You could see him. He's found the news out of West Ham actually being relegated, and he was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he was definitely gutted. And look, he spent so much time with them. I don't blame him for being gutted. I mean, look at Eze in this game. Not to overshadow Declan Rice, but Eze came home to Crystal Palace and he was cheered because he's one of their boys. You know what I mean? Yeah, he moved over to us, but he left in the right way. And look, Declan Rice did the same thing with West Ham, tried to do the best he can, but he's copped some stick. He's copped some stick from the West Ham fans. But you know what? He lets it roll off his back because he's class. The man's class. He cares about that club. He really did. He really does. And now, unfortunately, down they go. Tottenham stay up. And the 6 points that we usually collect are going to be up for grabs next season. You know, North London derby still alive. And what a season it is if you're a Spurs fan to see Arsenal where they are and look where you are. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're down there, I'm up here. And that's normal. Yeah. That's the way it's supposed to be, you know? Come on now. Come on now. It's what it's about, you know what I mean? Gunaresh, he agrees with me. He says, exactly, we grinded it out. Our defense and keeper is the best in Europe. A lot like George Graham style, I feel. Exactly. I feel exactly the same. 100%. I think the backline that we have at the moment, it would be hard to find a better backline in one team. And that's including, don't forget, what we have on the bench. Gabriel and Saliba are two wonderful defenders. They're probably the best defenders we've had since the days of Tony Adams, Sol Campbell and such. I'm not saying they're just as good. I'm saying since that time, we have not seen, since 2003 and 4, we have not seen a better backline than what we have now. We have not seen a better goalkeeper than David Reyes since Jens Lehmann. We haven't. Ever after that, it was Almunia, it was fucking Petr Cech, it was fucking Fabianski. It was shit on top of shit on top of shit. And yeah, I do believe that key there is going to be what unlocks a win for Arsenal against Paris Saint-Germain. A defensive structure that doesn't shake or fold very easily. Don't forget Yuri and Timber's around the corner, so we never know. He might be fit. PSG haven't had a tough defense yet, but Raya will have his work cut out for him 100%. PSG, very strong midfield, very good going forward. Raya is going to have to be working overtime. But who better to have in between the sticks? The man's on point. The man's winning accolade after accolade for Arsenal in between the sticks. He is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, bar none. It's a fact. It's a fact. And to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't want anyone else in between the sticks. I rate Donnarumma. I really rate Donnarumma. I've watched Donnarumma since he was at AC Milan. And I'm an AC Milan fan. And I was saying to everyone, I go, this guy's the next Buffon. He's so wonderful. But right now, I would not take I would not take Donnarumma over Raya any day of the week. I wouldn't. Raya is just, he's gone at the moment. He's on point. He's on form. Some of the shit he's doing is illegal. I'm telling you, all day. Brenny in the building, man. Big up, Brenny. Hope you're doing well, man. How you feeling, champ? How you doing, champ? What's going on, champ? Champ is here. Big up my guy AG. Like, share, subscribe to this legend. Big up the champs in the chat. Big up my guy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Big up. If we win the Underminion 1874 says if we win the UCL and Declan has a good WC, I'm gonna start made statements. NGL. You're gonna have to explain that one for me, please. I'm sorry. I think there's a few words missing in that one. My bad. Petr Cech first season with us was his best season, 15-16. Yeah, but the Petr Cech signing was like we got Petr Cech and that was it. It was like, are you serious? He wasn't a bad keeper, but in regards to the Almunias, the Fabianskis, he was the better of those evils. Petr Cech. He did fall apart at the end, but I mean, he was done and dusted anyway. Guys, Premier League champions, crowned, done, dusted. Mikel Arteta, all smiles. Mikel Arteta, thrown in the air. Mikel Arteta celebrated. And right now, Mikel Arteta, rightfully so, Arsenal manager, not going anywhere. There's no way. Arsenal right now looking like the best destination for any top player coming from Europe to the Premier League. Let me explain this. This team has had the same manager now for what, 6? The style of football that he plays has been adapted by the whole squad. This is a young squad, right? So now, the way I see it, if you are a player, who's thinking he wants to move to the Premier League, Liverpool is there. Arne Slot has torn them to shreds. He has. Pep Guardiola has left Manchester City. That's shaky. Not saying City is shaky. City's a good club. But the manager that comes in could change things just like Slot did. So it's shaky. Manchester United are on the up. But are they there yet? Do you want to be part of a project? Chelsea? Who? Tottenham? What? Aston Villa? Really? If you get a knock on the door from Arsenal right now, you're wondering, you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to make a move. And this is why I'm kind of going to be happy in a transfer window, because players that we would probably not approach previously, we're probably going to approach now. My guy, thank you very much. Underminion says, mad statements like Ballon d'Or, the man is a fucking general. Yes. So that's what you're saying about Declan Rice. Ballon d'Or settings. You know what the problem is? If he's an Arsenal player trying to get a Ballon d'Or, we all know how that goes. But you know what? To be perfectly honest, he's up there, man. One of the best midfielders in the world right now. Maybe not the best midfielder, but one of the best midfielders in the world. Decent number 6. And I hope next year he will be wearing the captain's armband, because I do rate him over Martin Odegaard as a captain and as a player. Brenny K says, feeling great, brother. At a barbie later to celebrate at a fellow Gooner's garden. That's awesome, man. Now, that's what I like to see. Sit them togetherness there. There's trees, there's snags, there's food, there's drinks, there's shits, there's giggles, there's fireworks. There's a whole bunch of Gooners around just smiling, lapping it up and saying, Let me just text my Liverpool, mate. Let me just text my Man United, mate. Let me just text this Man City guy. You know what I mean? Just keep on texting people saying, "How you doing, bro? You okay? Are you all good?" The Man United guys wouldn't give a fuck anyway. But the City guys and Liverpool fans are probably just doing this. Fuck. It's right, bro. Because we're back, man. We are definitely back. This is woken up a beast now. You know, this is an old line that's woken back up again. And I do believe that Arsenal are going to be competitive for years to come. We do have a squad that can take us year in, year out. We just to keep on maintaining the top up that we keep doing. Player here, player there. We do need a left winger. Trossard will be leaving. He will be moving on. Gabriel Jesus will be moving on. And this Arsenal team will get replenished with quality. Paris Saint-Germain is around the corner. This squad that we have right now will prove a point. It has proven a point in the Premier League, and I am jumping for joy for that. Because to be perfectly honest right now, honestly, I think a lot of us right now, when we dropped points to City, we all thought it was over. A lot of us did. Declan Rice is the only one saying it wasn't over. But we all dropped. But we ain't lost shit since. Manchester City up, down, all around. This is a team that's a machine. Well oiled. Couldn't keep with us. Now, I know we didn't play that expansive, exciting football, but we grind out win after win after win. That's what we had to do. Go in there, get our 3 points, get the hell out. Bank job that. In, out, thank you very much. I don't care how it looks. Minimal casualties, maximum profits. That is Arsenal. That's what we're doing. Now, I'm going to talk about what I saw at the end of the game. You know, got the Kroenkes coming in, Josh and Stan. Happy as Larry. Josh, you know, whispering a few things to Eze, probably saying, you made the difference, you know. You made a massive difference. I mean, Berta, let's talk about Berta a little bit. I look at Berta right now and I think to myself, if he wasn't one of the best damn signings for fucking Arsenal, then bloody hell, I don't know. The man is a godsend. He comes in, makes sure that we get the right bodies in, right? The right bodies, the right players in, and guess what? Boom. They hit the ground running and they make the moves that we need to make. Big up Berta. Mikel Arteta, he played, people would say haram football. I don't care. He knew what he had to do. We played expansive football, scored numerous goals previous seasons. And what did we get? Second. We got nothing. So we had to adapt. Remember Tyson Fury, when he first went up against Deontay Wilder, yeah? He won on points, in my opinion, but lost, but ended up in a draw. When he left, he goes, when he finished up that first fight, he goes, I know what I have to do. I have to knock him out. The next time he came in, he was fighting on the Kronk, right? He was heavier. He wasn't moving smooth anymore. He was heavy-footed. And that's what he had to do. He knew it. He can't leave it in the judge's hands. And that's what we did. We couldn't play the smooth, clean, beautiful, crisp football because it wasn't getting the job done. We had to play this snatch and grab. We had to play this hard, grind out football. We did that. And you know what? Big up. Big up Arsenal. Big up the Arsenal, yeah? Sujin says, big up 2025, 2026 Premier League champions, Arsenal. Big up, my guy. Big up, my guy. Tony Claude Gunner in the building. We are champions, brother. Yes, we are, bruh. Yes, we are, yeah? What now? Nah, bruh. And what now, bruh? That's my one. That's one of mine. And what now, bruh? That's what it is. What now? What now? Fuck. Not what now. What's next, bruh? What's next? Paris Saint-Germain knocking on their door, you know. That's how it is. Know what I mean, bruh? We're knocking on that door. Parlez-vous français and all that. How you doing? How you been? Where you going? Who you seen? Give me that. Snatch and grab, bro. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0. I'll take that. We're going into this game with a fucking... We're inflated like you won't believe right now. We are jumping for joy like you won't believe right now. We're going into this game charged, which is what we needed. Charged. They look at the points tally and they say, shit, it wasn't tight. 7 points. Form, www. Yeah? Fuck, deserve it, champions, man. Deserve it, champions. Big up, champ. Big up, Tony Claude Gunner. Big up. Genius move. What an upgrade from Edu all day. Berta, right? All day. Suresh, I think Edu and Vinay, I was talking to Prince Fuad just earlier. And to be honest, we were discussing that. And I said, I'm so happy Edu and Vinay are gone. Yeah. Because look at the job that they've done. Look at Edu at Nottingham Forest and look at Vinay over there. And look at Vinay over there at Spurs. Shambles, shambles. Man, honestly, I can't believe it. Trophy in our hands, celebrations. I mean, I can't believe the celebrations in London. This thumbnail I've put together here was just pictures that I'd picked up here and there, and I've just jammed them. And the celebrations, the fireworks and everything were just massive. The turnout, the fans, what this meant to Arsenal fans is massive. We got Arsenal fans that have not seen us lift the Premier League trophy. Now, I've been lucky. I'm older. I've got the grey hair to prove it. I've seen it. I've seen great teams. I've seen these guys. I've seen what it is to go invincible. I've seen what it is to go and win a Prem. But we've had Arsenal fans that have never seen that. Young kids, even, you got 19, 20-year-old kids that haven't, or, guys, girls that haven't seen Arsenal win a Premier League trophy. Now they have. This is their first Prem for them, right? And I could only imagine how they feel because it was so long ago when I had that feeling. You know what I mean? I don't remember what it felt like, but I know that I know that one thing, I was excited as fuck. And now with this Arsenal squad, I'm quite confident. I'm quite confident that moving forward, we're going to be able to emulate this next season. The owners look serious. They're not mucking around. They've spent over £1 billion on this squad. And year in, year out, they've invested. They've made sure the money that Arsenal generated went right back into the squad and the club. They've backed the manager, they've backed Berta, they've backed him 100%. And now they've got their reward. It meant a lot to Josh Kroenke. He's been doing a lot of hard work. A spade on that. Stan the man is a businessman. That's what he is. He got what he paid for. Hence the reason why he's happy. But he's been around for a while. I think this ownership is ready to spend, and I think the transfer window around the corner is going to be one that Arsenal fans are going to be excited about. I think we're going to strengthen our squad, 3-4 players at least. The wing is going to be sorted. And I just can't wait for next season now. It's not big, we'll see how we go next season. No, I'm excited for next season. I'm excited, man. I'm a Premier League champion, I can't believe it. Tell me now, people. I mean, are we all right now just in awe? Are you in awe? Because I am. I can't believe it. I cannot believe the celebrations. I cannot believe what I've seen. I didn't think Mikel could get us over the line. I'll be honest. I thought, you know what? There's a slight chance, but not 100% that he's going to get us over. I didn't see it. Pep's comb boy, right? Pep's comb boy, right? Old Lion versus young Lion, and unfortunately, young Lion wins, Fortunately for us, unfortunately for him. Pep, hi there. Ciao. It's been fun. He's done his thing. Now it's Arteta's turn to make the dent in the Premier League, and hopefully we can continue to move in this direction. You know what I mean? It's just, man. Gunaresh says, credit to Josh. He's tried hard to undo Stan's image, but all their teams have won. That's right. All their teams overseas have won. It was just Arsenal that hasn't. And now, let's be honest. Now we're a complete set. Can you believe that? We are the Premier League champions. Arsenal, Premier League champions. What the fuck am I saying? Like shit. Like shit, man. I can't believe it. I've had one of the longest days today. Just dragged out. Longer than what it should have. And the day fatigues you, right? Work gets you down, hammers you a bit. But this trophy celebration, which I'm watching again and again and again, is just something that's just got me. I'm just in awe. I can't believe what I'm seeing. But at the same time, I'm so happy that this group of players, as young as they are, got over the line because they deserve it. They're young men, right? And it's a lot of pressure. Bukayo Saka, even Emirates, Eze, all these players are under a lot of pressure, but you know what? They got it across the line. Every player deserves this accolade. I'm telling you. Lennox Simbao, big up, big up, big up for the comment. Big up, big up. They have been caretakers for the past 3 seasons. Now they are the owners of the land. Big up. Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They leveled up, right? They definitely leveled up, my guy. Cheers for the comment. They definitely leveled up. And now it's that team. It's like, they always had something to prove, regardless of the football we played, finishing second. It's like, oh, well, they're just finishing second, same old Arsenal, right? But now this young squad has proven something that they can get over the line and they know what it takes. They have the resilience. That's something that's not easy to be able to get. That's something that you get over time. That struggle, that struggle, and finally success. That's what builds resilience, right? You take the knocks, you take the hits, and you get back up again. And you keep going. This is an Arsenal team that is resilient. This is an Arsenal team that, yeah, it's not done. It's not done. It's not done. That is going to be etched in history. That moment of Declan Rice saying, "It's not done. It's not done." That there, wow. Every time they look at this season, that clip will be there with Declan Rice saying that. Well, we're not giving up this easy. It ain't over till it's over, right? And Arsenal have proved it. That you go down with a fight. All guns are blazing. And that's what we went down with. All guns are blazing. Every cannon going off. We just kept on pushing. Get the business done 3 points at a time, 3 points at a time, 3 points at a time. And that was it. Eventually, somebody's going to slip. Best defense in the Premier League, bar none. Telling you, this season has been up and down, but you know what? I'll take it over and over again. That Bournemouth game for us, them losing that was over. But you know what? Them drawing that was great, but they capitulated against Aston Villa anyway. Way to say goodbye to Pep with an L. Cheers, coach. It is what it is. City are now Marescad, from what I'm hearing. Arsenal, they've got Arteta for 5 more. We've solidified as a team. We've got a young squad. We've got a squad that's Premier League champions, to proven winners for the Premier League. Champions League final next. Paris Saint-Germain knocking on the door. All pressure on them because everyone thinks they're going to win it. We're going to go in there. Just sitting there going, saying, and what now? You know what? We're here. We are here right now. Let's do this. The only team that went through the Champions League undefeated, we handed Bayern Munich their first L. We did. And Paris Saint-Germain did that too, but we did it with ease. We did it with ease. So let's see a fit Arsenal versus Paris Saint-Germain. Let's see. Let's see what we can do there. Because this is an Arsenal team that's got something to prove. It's proven a big thing in the Prem. It ain't easy to win the Prem. Hats off to City. Hats off to the teams that have done it. Liverpool's. It ain't easy. We've done it too. But now it's time to get in there, win that Champions League, and become Thierry Henry's unforgettables, if you know what I mean. Gunaresh sitting there talking real talk, 115 charges coming on City. You know what they say? The rats love to leave the ship, right? 115 charges. We've been talking about it for decades. Like, when the fuck is this going to get over and done with? You know what I mean? What is happening with these 115 charges? You know what? I just don't care anymore. I don't care. But if they are in the shit, they're going to have to get themselves out. They got the money to do it. Good luck to them. Invincibles Champions League. We're not the only team that have done this before, but yeah, we win the Champions League. We go through it invincible. Wow, right? Big up Gunaresh. Underminion says, what part of the season was a point you knew it was ours to win? It's a good, that's a good one. It's a good one. You know, honestly, it'll probably be that City game. I know we fucked up there. I know we fucked up. But the look on the players' faces in that game, it said a lot. It really did. Because to be honest, like, look, to be perfectly honest, we're playing a team. We were playing a team that was, let's be honest, no nonsense, right? That was undefeated, indestructible, kings of. We weren't supposed to win. We were supposed to go there and take the L, right? But the way, how can I say it? The way the team reacted, right? It wasn't in the result. It was in the players' reaction, right? It was literally in, you could see it in the face of the players how much it meant. It was, they were gutted. They were gutted that they let themselves down and let the fans down and let the club down. And it really looked like they had something to prove after that. And to be honest now, yeah, I think that would be it. That fuck up against City, that fuck up against City, that one there, I think was the one for me. That fuck up against City was the players, the way they looked dejected, but they didn't look down and in the glump and oh, woe is me. They looked down and pissed off. They looked down on fuck this. They looked down and like, we ain't got nothing to lose. And what now? Fuck this shit. That's how they looked. And I think that's when it was for me. When I saw that, I said, you know what? Drop points to City, but you know what? There's something there. That would be me. My guy, when was it for you? When was it for you? Tell me. That's honestly, that was for me. There's been times where good games and this and that, but that those points dropped against City, I think for us, that's where the tide turned, right? That's where that's when Arsenal really turned on. So yeah, I think yeah, that's what I think. Tell me, guys, are you okay? Look, everyone in the chat right now, anyone watching me live, please like, share, subscribe, bell notification on, because I'm the most unco YouTube show out there. I just come on live when I feel like it. Yeah, I just jump on live when I got something to say and I want to have a chat. So if you do that and you turn the bell notification on, you're gonna know when I'm on. All right, or you follow me on Instagram, and then you'll know when I'm on, because I'm always telling people what I'm doing on Insta. So be like, hey, Instagram, YouTube, gonna be doing this, that, and all of the above, right? So do that for me, and at least that way you'll know when I'm doing some weird shit, or some retarded shit, or something or other. But I just want to ask everyone in the chat, anyone out there, guys, get involved. It's shits and gigs. Shits and gigs. Come on, if you're an Arsenal fan, shits and gigs. If you're a Tottenham fan out there watching this, going, by all means, jump in the chat. It's all good. You're still in the Prem, making up numbers. Who is confident now? Well, not now. Who has been confident for this Champions League game? Who is confident for this game? Because to be honest, I am. And even if it was Bayern Munich, I was still confident. Not to say that Paris Saint-Germain are an easy team, but I am confident. I'm confident because I think defensively, when it comes to our defense and goalkeeper, we are stronger. 100% stronger, and not by a bit, by a fair bit. The midfield is where we lose out a little bit, but we might make up a little bit in physicality. Up front, they got us. But I think when it comes to that resilience, that grit, that grind, that throw the body on the line sort of stuff, we've got that in spades. And I think we're going to war, and these guys are come at us to do paintball. That's how it feels. But I'm quite confident against Paris Saint-Germain. Not to say we're going to smash them, but I think it's going to be an interesting game. We are tipped to lose that game. You know, everyone out there is saying Arsenal aren't going to win the champs. Everybody said that. And you know what? We are tipped to lose. But we were also tipped to capitulate in the Premier League. And what now? And what now? Not anymore. Premier League champions now. We better be favourites next season. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let me know what you think when it comes to Champions League. Are we confident? In the comments, do me a favour later on after the show, if you want. Tell me what you think in regards to Arsenal versus PSG. Who wins and what's the score? Give me that. Chuck it in the comments. If you're in a live chat, chuck it in the live chat. Because to be perfectly honest, right now, I'm thinking to myself that, you know what? I think we got this. I think we've got it. You know, they've got some decent players, but I think we've got this game. Yeah, we've got a chance in this one. Gunaresh says, I'm more confident. Close out Dembele, yeah. And the defense is crap. It's true. So we get our ball. We get our ball, force more corners. We can bully them. The chance. What we have to do is we do have to try and shut Dembele down. And that's not going to be done with Calafiori. It's not. Calafiori will give us that attacking edge. Hincapié will shut him down. We'll have more of a chance of shutting him down. I think Calafiori will struggle against Dembele. I think on the right-hand side, if we don't have Yuri and Timber, we're in big trouble there. I think that's where they're going to hurt us, to be honest. I think we really have to worry about that right side. Hopefully, Yuri and Timber's good. I think he's doing stuff in the back, behind closed doors. Hopefully, he's going to be good for that game because if he is, we're in business. If not, that means Mosquera is going to be there. Hopefully, not Zubimendi like in this game. But you never know with Arteta. And it could be an interesting day. It is going to, for us to have a chance against Paris Saint-Germain, it's going to be our full squad, bar none. We have to have everyone there. And Yuri Timber is a very important piece of the puzzle against them, going forward and defending. So I'm confident too. I'm very confident. But look, big up everyone who has joined me here today, this morning, tonight. Everyone UK, everyone worldwide. If you haven't already, bell notification on. Please smash the like. Smash them likes up for me because that works the algorithm and gets my show out there. It's hard. You know what I mean? Not big channels. So, we have to try every little thing to try to get out there. So if you could, do me a favor. Share this around if you could. Subscribe to the channel. It'll be much appreciated. Costs you nothing. Hit the like. It's free as well. And if you do that, at least then this channel gets promoted a little bit. And maybe, just maybe, we get more eyes on this. You know what I mean? We get a few more eyes here and there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big up everybody who has joined me tonight. I am a happy Aussie Gooner. Yeah. We got it over the line. Premier League champions, trophies in the cabinet. Thank you very much. Inscribed Arsenal 2026 champs. Yeah. Thank you very much. We have saved football from Manchester City. We've taken away a trophy that they've always fucking had. And now it's onward and upward. Paris Saint-Germain around the corner. Look out for this channel because I am going to do a preview in regards to that game. Later on this week, I might chit-chat this and that a little bit more about Paris Saint-Germain, yada, yada, yada. And hopefully we can try to break down how we should be facing Paris Saint-Germain and what we should be trying to maybe force in regards to our attacks. Because to be honest, I think Bukayo Saka is going to be key to our success, but it's that left-hand side that worries me. We'll have to chit-chat about that and see how we can still be somewhat effective. I think it means we might have to change our squad. We might have to change our player positioning slightly to hopefully be able to break down the Paris Saint-Germain defense. But anyway, big up everybody in the chat. Big up to all the Gooners Gunners out there. Thank you very much to the Cronkays. Big up the Cronkays. Big up. Thank you very much, Mikel Arteta. Thank you very much, Arsenal, the whole squad. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. And if I haven't said it before, I'm going to say it now. Uru, guys. Uru, yeah?